Hi, welcome back. In the previous videos, we have learned how to use get and post request. In this video, we will be learning about the put request. So put request is basically used to update the data in the server. So in this fake store API, we will update our card when we click on the add to cart button. That is, when we click on this button, some code should execute. But just remember, it's a fake API, so nothing will be updated for real. We can just see the response in the console to confirm. So just go to the fake store API, then view details on docs. Here you can get all the APIs it supports. I will come and click on this update a card, and now here you can see method is put, and we have to send three things: user ID, date, and the products. And the products is a that is a collection, that is list of map containing the product ID. That's it. So yeah, you can use put or patch, whatever you want. I will be using put. For that to execute, let's simply go to our API services.dart file, and here I will be creating a put request. Then let's create function update cart. It will be an async function, and now it accepts a user ID and the product ID. Okay, after that we will have this URL as always. I will name it simply update cart URL, and the URL will be slash carts and the user ID. So like this, and user ID. Okay, I will just make this d small d. After that, I have to create a functions that is a response, and then await. And now we will be using http.put. The URL will be update cart URL, and then the body will be a map. And now we have to send the keys, that is user ID. It will be a string. Just remember, here every key will have a string value. What I mean by that is, I will just show you. Then date will be, I will just write date time dot date time dot now dot to string. So we have to convert these things to string, and then products, and it will be a list. Okay, and list of map. And here I will just simply write here product ID, then product ID, and the quantity I will just hard code it as 1, and then make this list a string in order to work. Now as always, just print response dot status code, and then print response dot body, and after that I will return JSON decode response dot body, but we won't be doing anything. I'm just making the function so that you understand how to do it when you have a real time API. Now we have the function up. Let's go to product detail, and here in the floating action button, here I will simply make it async, and with await I will be adding API services dot update cart. Then user ID I will send one since it's hard coded, and then this product ID is this ID. So I am sending this ID as well. After that, you can just have a scaffold messenger dot of context dot show snack bar, and then in the snack bar you can just simply write product added to cart. So these are just fake uh, feedback, but the code of the HTTP request is real. Let's bring it out. Now when you go to this jacket screen, and when I click on this add to cart button, see product added to cart. In the output you can see ID, user ID, date, and the product. That is ID, product ID is 3. We send it 3, that's why. So this ultimately means that our put request is working perfectly. Just imagine it would be a real data and we are just updating that data in the server. So after the put data, the final request which we will be discussing is the delete request. So delete request is used to delete the data in the server. So here we will delete our cart. We will pretend to delete our cart when we click on remove button in cart screen. That is this button. This button. So when we click on this, we should just get a feedback. And as always, it's a fake API. We will just see the response in the console. So create a request like delete request. Then simply have a function of delete cart, then string user ID. So we will just get the user ID and delete his cart. I'm just trying to make you understand. I know it doesn't make any sense to just work with fake APIs, but trust me, this will help you a lot. Now we just have to get this same URL. The only difference will be the HTTP request. So here we will just write response is equal to await HTTP dot delete card URL. So this is what we should do, and after that we simply write response dot status code print response dot body and return JSON dot decode response dot body. Now in the fake store API, you can see this is the delete cart page, and here the URL is like this cart and the user ID, and we just have to send a method of delete, and then in the output we will get the user ID, date, products. That's it. Let's try it out. Let's go to the cart screen page, and then in the trailing we have this on press, and here we will simply write await API service dot delete cart, and then we will just send a user ID of 1. Since if it would have been a real application, then we might be getting the user ID from Firebase or wherever you want. And after that we will just have a scaffold messenger and simply show a snack bar. We'll simply show a snack bar having the content as item deleted successfully. That's it. Let's try it out. Does it work or not? Now go to the card screen, and now just I will clear the console, and now when I click on this delete button, see, item deleted successfully, and we have this item ID, user ID, date, and these are the products. See, 6 1. So we are deleting the right card. So I just wanted to implement the delete function and make you understand how it's work. I know here the whole cart is being deleted, but we should remove one product. In that case, I hope you have understood, you have to update that cart. That is, if I remove this in the server, just remove that product from this list item. It's up to you. But at least you should know the concept and how to write it properly. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and we have talked about all the requests, whether it's get, post, put, or delete. So in the next video we will be finally discussing about the authenticated request, and that will be the final video of our HTTP module. Thank you.